I've got the co-founder of housing.com. You might have heard of the company. They were recently in news for the funding that they got from SoftBank. And of course, now they're expanding very aggressively all across the country. Advitiya Sharma is co-founder of housing.com. And he's with me here in our studios to talk about the company that he's co-founded and which he's building up right now. Aditya, thanks very much for dropping by. Great having you with us here.
Pleasure being here.
So tell our viewers a little bit about housing.com, because I mean, it's largely, when you go to the website, and we were running shots of the website on screen, it's an online, it's a website which helps you rent, buy, sell properties, right? I mean, that's essentially what the website does.
Yeah. So not only rent and sell properties, but we sort of cover the whole spectrum of real estate. You could find properties for rentals, for resale, for PG, for new projects, for land, plot projects. So we cover the whole spectrum of real estate, and we are present in 50 cities of the country. We get close to around about 80,000 to a lakh unique visitors coming onto the platform every single day, and we're just 2 years old. So yeah, it's been a great journey.
80,000 users every day.
Yeah, 80,000 to a lakh unique visitors coming onto the platform every day.
When you say unique, you mean new?
Yeah.
Right. And how is that? I mean, I don't know. Are they very large numbers? I mean, what does a new website usually get? What does a new company of this sort usually get?
Few thousands.
Okay. All right. So you guys are doing very well. But what is the difference between, say, housing.com and 99 Acres and Magic Bricks and all the other companies? What is the differentiator here?
Sure. So if you look at the online real estate industry, it has been sort of plagued by lack of authentic information. Okay. Right? There would be a lot of fake listings on the platforms which sort of existed before. But when we came in with the thought that we want to show people authentic details and authentic photographs of every single property that would be listed onto the platform. That is why we brought in a concept of data collection into this industry. We have an in-house data collection team that goes to every single property, takes high-quality photos of the houses. We note down more than 100 unique data points of every single house. How many chairs are there? How many tables are there? Is there a balcony? Or is there a gas pipeline or not? So on and so forth, right? So we collect all this information and then we display it onto our platform. That is why every single property that you will find on housing.com will be an authentic actual property of which you can, sort of look at the real photos and details of that property and get in neighborhood details as well. So I think real photos and authentic information is the biggest USP that we've brought to this industry. And I think that is the reason why so many people have wanted to use the product across the country.
Okay. No, I mean, so, but do other websites, some of the more established websites which have been around for many years, do they also provide photographs? I've never used one of the websites, but do they provide photographs? Do they also have details like some of the details that you mentioned? Because you must have done your before you got into the business, you must have studied what is available out there in the market.
Sure.
Right?
So just to give you an understanding of how this industry would run. The other platforms that existed would let agents upload any listing that they wanted.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So more often than not, you would find a fake listing. For example, when I was in my final semester at IIT and I was searching for a house, I found a 3 BHK in Bandra West for 15,000 rupees. Right? For those who don't know, Bandra's movie stars stay over there. Right. So it's a very expensive area. But being from Jammu and never done house hunting before, I was a bit naive. Right. So I did call the agent. And he said, Advitiya, just come over. This property that you saw over there was, just went away in the morning. Right. Come over and visit Bandra. I'll showcase you properties. I was still naive. Okay. I went to Bandra. Okay. But the kind of properties that I got showed didn't make me feel like staying in Bandra again. Okay. Right? And I think that is one of the biggest reasons why we wanted to start the company and get a lot of authentic information about real estate available to people.
Right. Our researcher Pankaj Podar also stays in Bandra along with the movie stars. I couldn't resist that. But when you say fake listings, what you mean is actually fake listings, right? The properties don't exist. It's just a way to lure in the customer and then hope to get some business in.
Yeah, you've got that right.
So you're saying that as opposed to allowing agents to upload pictures and property details, etc., onto websites, you do it yourself at housing.com. Is that the difference then?
Yes, yes.
Right. There are no agents then. I mean, they're essentially employees of housing.com.
So we have a data collection team which visits the properties of the agents and collects the data.
Okay.
Yeah. So that is how we ensure that every single property that is listed is an authentic property.
Okay. Okay. You know those shots that you're seeing, and you can see the mouse moving there. It's my colleague Vichitra Salotra on the website right now, and Ankit as well. I mean, on the website. Sort of looking at the website and trying to see what is available there. There you can see a shot, I think that's Mumbai, aerial shot of Mumbai there. Aditya, so what you are doing is you're bringing the customer, the final end consumer rather, closer to the buyer, seller of the property, right? That's what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're cutting out the agent. Is that, would I be right in saying that?
We are currently a listing platform, so we provide you authentic information of the property, but the actual transaction still happens offline, right? So the difference is that we show people houses, right? And if they end up liking a house and express an interest in looking at the house in further detail by visiting the property, they can do that. Now what we've done is we help people eliminate a lot of the options that they wouldn't want to go and pay a visit to, right? So so that's what we do, and the actual transaction still happens offline.
So if I want to sell a house, I can post my listing on housing.com. Your people will come, verify that listing, take photographs, post the relevant details that you consider necessary, put it on the website, and then you basically wait for a transaction, right?
Yep.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
How large a team do you have when you say data verification? What's the how many employees does housing.com have?
So we have close to around about 1,500 people across the 50 cities that we operate in.
1,500 across 15 cities. All right.
50 cities.
50 cities, beg your pardon. And what would that number be at your competitors? I mean, would you have that?
So they don't do data collection.
Okay, at all.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's just fake listings coming onto the platform.
All right. What is the revenue model though, Aditya? I mean, how does housing.com make money?
So the revenue model is very simple. We sell subscriptions to landlords, agents, developers, landowners, plot owners, and on which they could list any number of properties that they would want to onto the platform, and then we go ahead and collect that data. So it's a very simple subscription-based revenue model, and you have different packages based on time of the subscription. So you could get a biannual subscription, and you could also get an annual subscription.
Sorry, who would be the advertiser? I mean, who would want to come on? Could you just explain that?
Anybody who would want to showcase their property.
Right.
Whether it is for renting, whether it is for selling, whether it's for PG, whatever be the purpose. If you're a landlord or you're a developer or you're an agent or a landowner, anybody who wants to showcase their property in the best way possible, housing.com lets you do that.
Okay, and you collect a fee.
Yeah.
I mean, how does that? I mean, how does that work? I mean, is there a how do you decide on the fee? I mean, how is that? What goes into determining that?
Yeah, so as I mentioned, there's a biannual package and
if
there's
I
an
want to
annual
say,
package.
for example, sell a property, I come on, you collect a fee from me, right? That's basically what you're saying.
Yeah.
So how is that? Is it a fixed sort of price that you display on your website? And
no, we have packages which range from, let's say, around thousands of rupees to lakhs of rupees, based on the visibility that you could get on the platform, and of course the duration of the subscription package.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. And that's how it has been from the day you launched, right? I mean, that's the business model.
Yeah.
Is it similar? Again, I'm sort of sorry about comparing what others do, but is it largely similar what others do?
Yeah.
The same business model, same kind of business model. All right, got that. I'm out of time, Aditya. I would have loved to sort of continue this chat. I've got what we call a hard break at 12, so we've got to take that commercial breaks. That is, any IPO plans or anything, Aditya, at this time? You've got funding from SoftBank, which I guess will last you for a while. You can aggressively expand. I guess you don't have to worry about returns so much at this stage. You're still 2.5 years old, but Any plans at all? How are you thinking about that?
I think when we started the company, we were just fresh out of college. We wanted to build a product that would solve a problem. And that was the motivation that we had from inside.
Okay.
When I started the company, I didn't even know how to register a company, right?
Right.
So whether it'll be an IPO or whatever it would be, let it come whenever it has to come. But we're focused on solving the problem and building great products.
Absolutely. Thanks very much, Aditya. Pleasure chatting with you. Good luck.
Thank you so much
from
for
all of us here, and have a great 2015. I'm sure a lot of our viewers are taking inspiration, entrepreneurship. I mean, big time now.
Sure.
And it's really great to see companies like you coming up and doing very well. Thank you.
Thank you so much.